At the point when I came here, I was gracious God. I was in my mid-20s, right? Whenever I first truly came over, you realize I had an entire pack of strange neurotic doubts. I accept that they gave me an unfair arrangement. Since this industry is a beast, it's the very beast that these me also was attempting to let you about know the damnation, going on the grounds that there was a ton of stuff I was unable to see right. Mel Gibson uncovers reality behind Oprah's shrewd schools in Africa. Throughout the course of recent weeks, the Hollywood tip-top has been at the center of attention with numerous debates, including their individuals. And at this moment, Mel Gibson could have uncovered perhaps of the greatest mystery. One of the world's most prominent symbols, Oprah Winfrey, probably won't be who he has a whole suspect she is in Mel Gibson's film Sound of Opportunity. He could have quite recently hauled the covers on reality behind Oprah's malevolent schools in Africa. Yet the inquiry is, what could it be that he has really uncovered? And even better, how can everybody respond to it? Very much we should figure out right now. All everybody is discussing is Mel Gibson's disclosures in the movie Sound of Opportunity. He has evidently pulled the shades back on the Hollywood tip-top, uncovering their contribution in illegal exploitation anyway. It gets significantly seriously stunning. It so happens that Oprah Winfrey has been trapped in this multitude of cases, as we as a whole realize Hollywood is a spot loaded up with only contentions and embarrassments. And presently, as of late, one film has figured out how to work up a ton of contention over Oprah Winfrey, and the Hollywood top Alejandro Gomes Monteverde coordinated a film Sound of Opportunity that appears to have dove into reality behind unlawful human exchange. The film is said to have uncovered a portion of the stunning techniques that the tip-top used to catch guiltless casualties and twist them to their will anyway. This film has been stayed quiet about, and it has not gotten as much buzz. True to form, it appears like there are a few powers that have attempted to hold it unnoticed, given that it has not even been highlighted in films. This brings up many issues, since you would expect a film, including such a major star as Mel Gibson, who is likewise elevating it to be all over the place. Yet how is this conceivable? This may be a direct result of the message that the film bears. To comprehend this, how about we investigate the film Mel Gibson placed the lead job in depicting the genuine story of Tim Ballard, who was an ex-government specialist. Tim Ballard is said to have left the public authority and began his own underground activity, committed to saving kids who were being taken for unlawful illegal exploitation. When you track with the movie, you become familiar with a portion of the repulsions of this industry planning to bring issues to light among individuals and urge them to make a move against it. With such a solid message, you would anticipate that such a film should be included on a portion of the significant web-based features like Netflix, Amazon, and Hulu anyway. This large number of stages won't highlight the film and give it openness. This is very peculiar on the grounds that these stages generally search for the following huge film to show the world. So the inquiry is, how could it be that no significant web-based feature needs to show the film? Might it at any point be that the message has hit a few nerves and certain individuals are attempting to cover? Maybe that wasn't an adequate number of most VIPs who are continuously battling against such plans have remained fairly quiet about this film. It appears to be the Hollywood tip-top has chosen to watch out for the film, which, as far as anyone knows, uncovered perhaps of their most profound mystery. This film has gotten next to no help from the greater part of the persuasive figures. And with this, there are considerably more inquiries regarding their actual responsibilities to civil rights and common liberties. Anyway, there is something else to it besides. You think at first Sound of Opportunity had a place with Disney, which gained the freedom subsequent to converging with 21st Century Fox back in 2019. Anyway, the film never truly came to the big screen as the organization kept it stowed away. This has left significantly a greater number of inquiries than you would expect. There are reports that there is a more profound rationale concerning why the film was left hidden, the equivalent goes for why the film has not gotten as much advancement true to form. And as per charges, most web-based features purposely dismiss the film, since they would have rather not uncovered reality behind kid misuse and illegal exploitation idea being highlighted. It is said that they didn't need the whole world to realize about it. Yet might there be individuals behind this multitude of humanitarians you see over here? Probably won't be who you think they are a portion of these big cheeses. Give orders in the background taking part in considerably hazier exercises than we might at any point envision one of these elites, which has been realized over the course of the years, is the great club. As a matter of fact, this gathering of elites is at the highest point, all things considered. Yet the way in which profound does it go, there are reports that this particular gathering of donors and tycoons has secret gatherings directly in the core of New York City. And to make sure you know how secret they are, relatively few individuals know about these gatherings. Individuals have even hypothesized that very rich people like Bill Entryways, Oprah Winfrey, Warren Buffett, and David Rockefeller, among others, are essential for this mysterious society. Even tycoons who are not so famous additionally show up at this club. This could leave you considering how far this gathering goes, and the number of extremely rich people that are involved anyway. Of this large number of names, the one that has the consideration of everybody is Oprah Winfrey. Everybody knows who she will be. She is a lady who has proceeded to become one of the best on her own. She has given her very best for a guarantee she stays at the top. Yet even with this accomplishment, there is a side of her that she has decided to hide from everybody. And it is presently out. Yes, Oprah has a clouded side. You see the movie Sound of Opportunity uncovered how a few elites get new casualties for dealing. And surprisingly, however, Oprah's name has not actually been referenced in this movie. Somebody who she has a nearby association with, as Harvey Weinstein, has been depicted in this movie. And we as a whole realize that Oprah is very near him. This is even with his standing as a hunter, truth be told. Assuming that you dig a little more profound, there are claims that Oprah has even persuaded a few entertainers to work with him, which sort of makes her an associate to the revealed wrongdoing. When you initially hear this, you could think individuals are simply making up stories anyway. There is something else to it. Implied that such claims would struggle with her personality and persona, which she is known for around the world. Yet with that, certain individuals guarantee that she has twofold norms. Given her relationship with Harvey Weinstein, on the off chance that you think this is reason to the point of questioning her, there is more. Perhaps of the most sketchy thing that she has done is include John of God, a known criminal, on her show. Yet how could she truly do this? John of God is known to have had a mending office in Brazil, where many individuals looked for otherworldly direction anyway. This man had something else altogether than recuperating and directing individuals. In the long run, his crimes became realized. He was blamed for such countless detestable things that individuals even scrutinized his name. However, at that point again, he would utilize this name to draw individuals into his recuperating office prior to dealing them or attacking them. When Oprah highlighted him in her show, she made him much more well-known and gave him more casualties. When individuals saw him on her show, they realized he was genuine anyway. The vast majority who went there became survivors of his violations. What put him more at the center of attention was the amount Oprah commended him in her articles and show. Yet individuals didn't understand that Oprah was lauding a criminal who might just wind up doing more regrettable things. Oprah attempted to save herself by communicating compassion to each and every individual who shouted out about how John of God had treated them. Yet regardless, the harm had previously been finished, and everybody felt that she was engaged with this. And as we as a whole realize, the web always remembers. This isn't the main discussion that Oprah has needed to confront. One of the best wellsprings of contention in her vocation is her South African school for young ladies. She guaranteed that Nelson Mandela enlivened her when she opened this school in 2007. When Oprah opened it, she said she was respecting her guarantee to him Yet much to her dismay that this school would raise a ton of debates and speculations that would torment her all through her profession. The primary individual to go after this school was the South African government. The second she opened the school, the public authority promptly started scrutinizing the expense of the school. Besides, they asserted that the school was a lot for a country that was battling destitution. Anyway, likewise, with Oprah's personality, this didn't falter her even the slightest bit. Serious areas of strength for her and character pushed her along, causing the school to develop much more. At last, her school became known for sumptuous salons and enormous exercise centers, offering all that could be within reach. Yet when this happened, the paranoid fears continued to develop. There were a ton of bits of hearsay that this school was the fundamental center for unlawful illegal exploitation. Many individuals guaranteed that the young ladies in this school were all being prepared for an existence of double dealing. And despite the fact that examinations were opened, there was never any proof of this. As opposed to killing the bits of hearsay, they continued developing and fanning out like quickly. With time, the whole foundation was loaded up with embarrassments and debates. It reached a place where every one of the representatives were investigated to make sure they could track down motivation to discuss it. This caused burden on Oprah's vocation and establishment. Yet she actually traversed it all. Oprah even brought her own specialists, yet this didn't actually protect her from it. And presently, with Mel Gibson's new cases, I don't think individuals will disregard this at any point in the near future. At any rate, do you think these cases are valid? Do you think Oprah is consistent with something a lot more obscure? Well, it appears as though Hollywood is malicious behind the screens. Right? Yet did you all expertise ice 3D shape evaded being the shrewd Hollywood?